Hello and welcome back. Today I will talk about nutrition, which was my second biggest CO2 emission factor in 2019. Don't worry, this will not be a sermon on veganism, but probably just because I'm not a vegan yet. While there are other sectors where we really need political help to make a bigger change, nutrition is a sector where we ourselves can change quite a bit by changing our own behavior. According to Project Drawdown, 2 of the top 3 points that we can do to reduce our carbon footprints are in this nutrition sector. One is throw away less food, and the other is eat a plant-heavy diet. Let's deal with the second part first.
So once again, I used the carbon footprint calculator of the German Federal Environmental Agency, which gives you many parameters to work with. I decided to spare you my personal details this time, so I used the default setting, which is male, 30 to 59 years old, weight of 74 kilograms, a sedentary job and no sports, consuming a balanced diet with some regional and some seasonal products, a bit of frozen foods and no organic products. I then played around with every possible setting and checked the respective difference in CO2 emissions. And here are the biggest reduction factors. At number 1, well, who would have guessed it? A vegan diet is the single biggest factor in nutritional CO2 reduction. It's actually 40% less than the balanced diet preset. Becoming a vegetarian is good enough for starters also, as it's still 26% less than the preset. Consuming regional products gets you a 5% reduction, same with seasonal products. Consuming mainly organic products gets you another 6%, so there you go. That's why eating a plant-heavy diet is near the top of our personal reduction possibilities.
Now, if you want to go into greater detail here, be sure to check out the carbon calculator on this website, as it allows you to check out the exact emissions of all kinds of different food. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the other thing we need to get better at is throw away less food, of which I confess I'm guilty of too sometimes, on a personal level, but also job-wise. Now, as with mobility, keeping nutrition-related emissions low can be quite a challenge if you're a traveling musician, because there will usually be lots of eating out, hotel breakfasts and takeaway drinks at motorway gas stations. And also if there are leftovers of the catering the venue provided, these might actually be thrown away. So opting for a buyout meal will usually be the most eco-friendly alternative. Now, one big thing is bottled water, especially as it often comes in plastic bottles. Here in Germany, and I'm sure in many other countries too, it's perfectly safe to drink tap water, so why not just bring your own refill bottle? Apart from being eco-friendly, this actually saves a whole lot of money. And speaking of drinks, if you're a caffeine addict, and I don't know many musicians who aren't, bring your reusable cup and avoid one-way products at all costs.
As for eating, here are some quick ideas on this. When you're in a practice room, at a rehearsal or in your studio, bring along healthy food from home rather than going out and buying semi-cool stuff from supermarkets or kiosks. If there is a kitchen in the building, use it to heat up the meal you brought along from home. If there isn't a kitchen, why not consider bringing a mobile hot plate? I recently had a rehearsal where somebody brought along his hot plate, and that was really fun. All of this works both if you're alone, or even better actually, when you're in a group setting. I really like the social event of eating home-cooked meals together. Plus it actually saves time and money. When you're at the venue, usually opt for a buyout. If that's not possible, require vegan or vegetarian meals in your catering rider. Specify exactly what backstage catering you need and limit the numbers down to what you really need. Demand glass or reusable bottles instead of one-way plastic bottles. And if you want to take it a step further, demand exclusive use of local, seasonal and organic products. When you're on the road, bring your refill bottle, your reusable cup and a container to take along leftovers from venue catering or from hotel breakfasts. And no plastic packaging.
So much for now. If you liked this video, please consider supporting me and my cause on Patreon. And stay tuned for the next episode, which will be on energy. So, thanks for watching.